there, Aries. Welcome to my channel. This is Lucy with Lucy the Light Tarot. I'm here to bring you your intuitive spirit messages for the sun, moon, and rising sign of Aries. This is going to be a bonus love reading. I normally don't do love readings, but let's check out your love life. Where it is, where it's going, what is happening in terms of love. Spirits, gods, goddesses, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, what messages do you have for our friend Aries? Sun, moon, and rising sign of Aries. What messages do you have for our friends Aries? Sun, moon, and rising sign of Aries. Spirits, thank you. Spirits, gods, goddesses, what love messages do you have for our beautiful friend Aries? Sun, moon, and rising sign of Aries. What beautiful love messages do you have for our friend Aries? Thank you. Okay. Spirits, what messages do you have for our friend Aries? Okie dokie. Purity. Thriving. One more, please. Potential. Nice. Okay. If you guys are looking for love, there's potential. If you guys are already in love, it's thriving. And you're going at your love life with your purest intentions. Purest intentions. That means that you legitimately, like, when you go to date somebody, you don't have any ill will. Like, you're not trying to, like, take advantage of them. You're not trying to, like, you know, you genuinely want a love relationship to last. So where you are, what's going on currently and where you are, and then what is your future outcome potential. If you guys don't have love in your life, there's always potential. Like somebody said, they said if you walk into a grocery store and you ask out 20 people, the chances are likely one of those people are going to say yes. The likeliness is one of those people are probably going to say yes. Most of the time they're probably like, yeah, I'm already in a committed relationship, already married or whatever, but just kind of look out for the ring. But potential. So in terms of purity, okay. Regret, failure, disappointment, pessimism. So possibly in the past with this, so you've always had pure intentions for people. It may not always come out that way. So there may have been situations in the past that you regret. You're like, why did I say that? You know, and then you have the King of Pentacles. So you've always set yourself up to be able to be in a relationship monetarily, financially. Okay. And yeah, there's always been like some sort of, you know, accomplishment. You guys could have possibly traveled with partners in the past, and you've had really good experiences with that, with the World card. But you're always, if you guys are looking for a partnership, there's always been integration. However, if you guys are currently in a relationship right now, you know, there's things that you've probably said in your relationship that you regret, things that you've done that you're like, I shouldn't have done that. You know, in terms of Pentacles, you guys have always been financially stable in your relationship. And then you guys have always had like a worldview with your partner. So, okay. And then for thriving, okay, your current situation right now, there could be some sort of sudden change, upheaval, chaos, revelation, awakening, something that doesn't feel, the Tower moment isn't necessarily bad. It's just like shitty in the moment. Things could be going pretty shitty for some people in the moment. Okay, justice. Justice, fairness, truth, cause and effect law. Cause and effect, cause and effect. Something had happened and then there was a result. Something had happened and it could not have been your intention to, because you guys do have a really pure heart here. It could not have been your intention for something to happen in your relationship in terms of love. Okay. All right, the Moon card. Intuitively, you guys know what's coming in terms of love relationships. Intuitively, you know. If you listen to your dreams this week, pay attention to repeating numbers. Whenever I get the Moon card here, repeating numbers, these are your angel guides. These are your spirit guides. These are your ancestors. They're trying to talk to you. Pay attention to them. You'd be driving along the way and you're like, oh, I keep seeing the number 39. Oh man, I keep seeing the number 31. I keep seeing the number 33. I keep seeing the number 44. What an odd number to see, 44. You know, kind of stuff like that. So in your mind, if you keep seeing repeating numbers, take a note of that. That is an angel. That is one of your spirit guides trying to give you a message, trying to tell you something. Hey, look, this is the way that you possibly could go this week. So pay attention with messages. Dreams, pay attention for dreams. Sometimes if you guys keep waking up at 3 a.m., 4 a.m., pay attention to those times when you wake up. See if you can remember your dreams. Okay, potential. If you guys are not in a current relationship right now, there's always potential. Always potential. We have free will. We have free will. You can go out and find somebody. If somebody's not working out, it almost looks like, I would say half of you guys are possibly in a decent relationship. It doesn't seem like it's boom and firecrackers, but it seems like you're making it work. You're making it work. You guys might be in a lull period right now with your current relationship is kind of what I'm feeling like. Kind of like you guys are just going at the daily grind. So the potential, because I see the wealth, business, leadership, security, discipline, abundance. I see the card of abundance here. It looks like you guys are just playing your pawns in a chess game. It's almost like you're acting strategically to your next step in your relationship. And if you're not in a committed relationship right now, you're setting yourself up foundationally for that. You're doing your due diligence. Okay. All right. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Potential. I can see some of you guys are kind of growing restless with, I feel like some of you guys are growing restless. Almost impulsive. If you guys get an impulsive feeling with a relationship, careful that you're not selling yourself short in terms of what you require in a relationship. Don't sell yourself short. If somebody's not right for you, they're not right for you. They're not going to come around. I noticed that, like, so some of my friends, they used to take on these projects. You know what I mean? Like, it's a guy that's like, you know, they're attractive. They have like a kind of nice job, whatever. There's potential there, but they're a total alcoholic or something like that. Like, they're a total bro. Like, they're just too wild, but they're like, oh, they'll settle down. They'll settle down. You know, it's kind of one of those things. They're like projects, you know? So be careful that you're not settling with a project. You know what I mean? I'm sorry to say that, but yeah, there's potential for love. Okay, Empress, abundance. You guys are looking good right now, okay? All right, beauty, femininity. Careful with pregnancy if you guys aren't trying to get pregnant right now. This could be the card of pregnancy. This is Venus. This is love. So you guys are looking good if you're single. If you're married too, if you guys are couples, you guys are looking good together. Okay, 10 of Cups, divine love. Yeah, potential for divine love. Nice, looking good. You did your hair and makeup. You put on your nice slacks. You put on a tie or whatever, you know, male, female, whatever energy, whatever, whatever you're doing to attract a mate. If you guys are single, you look good. You're doing it. Just don't settle. I'm gonna get some clarification for this love reading here. Spirits, with this purity card, what's this regret, failure? Yeah, you guys are coming out of a period of feeling like you're stuck in your head. You guys are coming out of a feeling of like a self-imposed imprisonment. Like, you guys have always been like, hey, I don't feel like I'm good enough for this. I don't feel like it's working, You guys, self-doubt starts to creep in. Yeah, you guys are getting out of that. You're like, no, I can do better. I watch a lot of Eckhart Tolle. He just did a video today, and I don't know if I can say his name on YouTube, but I really love watching him. He's a great inspiration for like self-esteem, for like self-worth kind of thing. So what's with this wealth, business, leadership? What's with this King of Pentacles? Spirits, please clarify this King of Pentacles. Oh, all right. So yeah, conflicts, competition. Yeah, if you guys are with any kind of relationship or any type of, there's always going to need to be a compromise. So if you guys can have a mutual respect for one another to say, hey, look, this is what I require. As long as your requirements are not too outlandish, such as, I really want you to, I don't like if your partner's like, you need a boob job, so no, don't. If your partner's like, and you're like, I'm not comfortable with wanting to get a boob job, like what, like stuff like that. Or if your partner's asking things that are like uncomfortable for you, or like goes against your morals and your values, then that's when you have to like time out. I'm not comfortable with this. I'm really not. What's it, the world card? Competition, integration, accomplishment, travel. Yeah, there was some painful endings. You guys may have just gone through a breakup. Somebody stabbed you in the back. This could have been cheating, lying, stealing, hurt. Something. Ooh. Yeah, you guys have the conflict and you guys have the Ten of Swords, stabbed in the back. If you guys enter a committed relationship there, you and your partner just had a major tiff. Or something, or you are getting over some sort of major tiff. It's almost like you're gun shy now in your relationship. Or if you guys are this is for single people, you are afraid somebody is going to do this to you again. You're afraid someone's going to stab you in the back again. It's possible. Anything's possible. When you first meet somebody, they tend to show you their spokesperson. It's the person that they want you to be introduced to. However, you have to give it a little bit, give it some time in a relationship. Once you start meeting their friends, you start meeting their family, you start getting integrated into like their life, you start to find out who they are really. After like three to six months, you start figuring out who this person really is. Then you can start to trust them. So I would do your homework on people. I would definitely do your homework on people. So what is good for one person is not good for another person, and vice versa. Like, you could be somebody's cup of tea and then you could not be someone's cup of tea, and that's not true for everybody. Like, each person has their own design set of ideals that they want in a partner. So sometimes you're just not for somebody, and sometimes that person's just not for you. It's kind of, that's just how it works. And personalities. And I don't want to say any sign here in general. I don't want to say any sign here in general, because this could be anybody. Each person, based on their astrological placements, each person has been brought up a certain way, nature versus nurture kind of thing. So each person has their own, you have to take each person with a grain of salt. So their energy could be based off their placements. However, that's not completely 100% true. So be really careful judging somebody based on their astrological sign. Give it a moment. Like, it's based on how they were brought up. So, okay, and their morals and their values, and if they align with yours, then that's perfect. So going forward, so there's a Tower moment. There was some sort of there's going to be some sort of chaos, upheaval, revelation. This could be a spiritual awakening. This could be like an aha moment, like something I just told you. Like, don't date a sign based on the characteristics of that sign. Date a person based on that person's characteristics that you admire and that you require. So, okay. Yeah, teamwork makes the dream work. Three of Pentacles. Excellent. Collaboration. All right. What I was just saying. I keep dropping these cards over here, and it's driving me bananas and sandwiches. Okay, with the Justice card, you guys have the 10 of Wands. It's a burden, extra responsibility. It's hard work. Relationships are work. If anybody says relationships are not work, they're lying. Relationships are hard work. There's no way around it. I'm in a relationship right now, and every single day is work. It's like, oh, why did you throw that in this trash can over here? It doesn't belong there. Why does, I have this funny little game that I play with my my significant, and he will put his candy wrappers, and he's going to kill me when he sees this, but he will put his candy wrappers on the nightstand, which is about 9.5 inches away from the garbage can just below. So, and every day he will put a candy wrapper, and so as a joke, he'll put a candy wrapper on parts of the nightstand, but never in the garbage can. He'll just put it on the stand. He won't throw it away. He'll just put it on the nightstand. And I purposely put the garbage can there. So I take a measuring tape and I measure out just as a joke, the distance from the trash can to that wrapper, and then I take a and then I take an average of how far the candy wrapper was from the trash. And then I give him his accomplishment for the day, what the average distance from the candy wrapper to the trash can is. And it's kind of like an ongoing joke that we have, because he never puts his trash in the trash can. He just puts it on the counter, and it drives me bananas and sandwiches. But he's an excellent human being, and I love him to death. So I compromise. And I make a little joke out of it. It's a funny thing that I do for him. It's super hilarious. So if you can make fun of something quirky that your partner does, or just kind of like saying, oh, well, 80-20, 80% of what I require in a relationship, I'm going to get. The other 20%, he doesn't throw his trash in the trash can, or he doesn't put the recycle in the right can, or something like that, or he misrecycles, or something silly willy like that. Like, okay, moon card. Intuitively, you are on point with your intuition. You know what you want in a relationship. You know what you want, and you're going to get it. You just have to stand your ground. I won't be surprised if you guys, routine work. Like I said, this is hard work. Relationships are hard work. You could be spending a significant amount of your time working on your pentacles, and but you're thriving. You're thriving in terms of relationships. It looks like you're putting in the work to get your pentacles. So if you are in a current relationship right now, you guys are doing like, I don't see the nurturer caregiver. So, however, you guys might be focusing a lot of time within work and not enough time on your relationship, or you just don't care. Like, I don't know, but thriving. Pentacles, thriving. Teamwork makes the dream work. Remember that. Teamwork makes the dream work. Be careful that you're not putting too much attention onto your career, and that you're divvying up an equal amount of time in love and then at work. In love and then at work. But burden, extra responsibility. That's kind of where this card might come from, but he's almost done. He's almost complete. He's almost got his crop, and he's taking it back to his house or the town or wherever, or whatever he needs to do to sell them. It's almost a completion. So he's got it wrapped up, ready to go. So, but it was hard work, extra responsibility, burden sometimes. Sometimes it's a burden to have to go out and find a partner and date around and see what's good for you. Because there are a lot of like nasty people in this world, but then again, there are a lot of really good people. It's not, you just got to know where to look. Okay. What's with this Knight of Swords? So going forward, you guys have potential to find a really good long-term commitment relationship, if that's what you're looking for. Queen of Cups, very empathetic. So, so you're very caring, you're very nurturing, and you feel like you deserve the very best. That's 100% true. However, like I was saying before, do not take on projects. You know what I mean? If somebody's not ready to be in a relationship, they're not ready. You just have to accept that. Maybe somebody just wants to play the field. And a lot of people will say that they want to be in a relationship, or they're like, I could possibly see myself settling down one day, but then they do these weird things like, they're constantly going out to parties, and they're going out to bonfire parties and doing like really immature things with their friends, and they just don't seem like the commitment type. They might not be ready, so don't take on these projects. So I just keep feeling that feeling in my gut of you possibly taking on a project, or somebody who's not quite ready to settle down, or maybe, but you guys look good. Venus Empress, impulsiveness. Yeah. Also, if you guys are in a committed relationship with this impulsiveness, like I said, I almost feel like maybe you and your partner might be going through like a lull period, where it's kind of like you guys just got really comfortable with you guys doing like the mundane tasks of every day, and then you kind of just might have been like ignoring each other. But it looks like the relationship is still good with this Queen of Cups. You guys still have love for each other. It's just like you may have slipped into that companionate mode. You know what I mean? It's like the first 18 months of a relationship is the honeymoon period. And then after that, you guys kind of get this settled down feeling of companionate love where you just kind of pay attention to like the everyday, like, you know, tasks of, you know, living. Like you're, you know, it's like, I have to pay the bills today, take the car to go get a car wash, and you know, and then sometimes you forget that, you know, your partner wants to go out on a date night or something like that. But you guys still love each other very much. It looks like with this Queen of Cups, or you still love your partner very much. But don't be too impulsive about wanting that constant date night. You know what I mean? Or maybe ask your partner. It depends. It depends on what you guys agree on. Have that honest conversation with them. Okay, standing your ground with the Empress card. If you guys are looking to start a family, or if you guys are looking to possibly maybe have more children, and you guys are not communicating well on that one, I would say stand your ground and really tell your partner what you want. However, don't be a pushover, and don't push your partner over, kind of thing. It's kind of how I'm feeling about this. However, if this is for the singles, this is one of those things, like I was saying before, don't settle for less than what you know you deserve. 80-20, like, I don't know. So a lot of people, I use this analogy a lot. I'm like, the Christian Grey for 50 Shades of Grey, like, he doesn't exist. And if he does exist, he exists for a really, really small fraction portion of the country. And the likeliness of you finding Christian Grey is highly unlikely. However, 80-20, 80% of what you require in a relationship, you're going to get. Strive for that 80%. It's a passing grade, guys. It's a passing grade. Okay, what's with the 10 of Cups? 10 of Cups. Ooh, new beginnings. What's possible? What's possible for one person is possible for you. So if you want something, go get it. Okay? And if somebody's not giving it to you, then they're not for you. Okay? If you ask for something and you don't get it, then it's not for you. Okay? I'm going to do one more final card. I'm going to pull a Kipper card for you guys. Final message for our friends Aries. Final message, Kipper card. Kipper. Okay? What's the final message you have for what is the final message, the takeaway for this entire message for our singles and our involved Aries? For our singles and our involved Aries, what's the final message? Change. This row is a significant change. If you want something bad enough, you have to change the steps. So doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results, is the definition of insanity. If something hasn't worked in the past for you, switch it up. Don't change the goal, change the steps to that goal. Okay? That's what that is saying. Thank you so much for stopping by, Aries. I really appreciate you guys hitting that like or subscribe button down at the bottom. I'm here for you whenever you need me. Thank you. Bye.